So my goal to try and vlog while biking is somehow to capture the interestingness of being in a space, to be biking through an area, and also maybe capture my face, but it seems like there's no really good way of doing that at the same time. I bought this 360 camera, the insta360 1R, which is a dumb name, but otherwise, reviewed very well as a 360 camera. So these are kind of the first tests of how to mount it on the bike, how to capture my face, what does the view look like. Oh my gosh, those arms. I tweeted this the other day and everybody seemed to love it. It's just the worst. Oh, look at them. You can kind of see the stitching, like it comes in and out of the arm. So it's clearly doing some kind of like algorithmic thing. Given that the seam is there, like the stitching is actually really amazing. This is mounted on the stem itself, and it looks like this, and I don't think that that's going to work out. I want it to be kind of forward such that my face, like when you ride on a bike, you're kind of actually over top of the stem when you're hunched into the bars, and so I need like a selfie stick or something to stick outwards such that I can point it back towards me and not be on top of the camera. So I had this cheap selfie stick laying around, left over probably from GoPro days years ago, and I was looking like you could 3D mount or 3D print some kind of mount or something, but it's way faster and cheaper just to prototype. Like, here's some zip ties. So I threw some of those on. It seemed fairly secure. Clip, clip, clip. And here's a bottom bracket from like a tripod mount for your camera, and it's the same thread, of course, as the bottom of the selfie stick. So I just wanted like some more kind of a fixation in there. There's the 360 camera. So the selfie stick doesn't have any way of preventing itself spinning, like it's not really designed for that, and so I was worried that it would actually spin, but you can see the knuckle there. There's like the first knuckle and the mount on the 360 camera itself, and it's pretty wobbly. And I found that the actual problem was, you can see how much the camera shakes, even with the stabilization. It's wobbling up and down. But every time I hit, a hole or the road is rough or whatever, the first knuckle on the selfie stick itself kind of drooped. It didn't have very, you literally couldn't tighten down the bolt such that it wouldn't. And so I found that the camera itself just kind of, every time you go over a bump, the camera itself just kind of got whoop, 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 a little bit lower every time, which obviously is not very good. So there's me like readjusting it back up. So that's no good. I do have the official selfie stick coming. I ordered one on Amazon, so it should be here next week, and I'll try it out. It doesn't have that knuckle, so you only ever have to deal with the one on the camera mount itself, and I think that's a more positive solution. All in all, these are the first days and the first tests. I'm excited to keep building and experimenting with trying to make something that works. And it is possible that actually the reason we don't see a lot of these kinds of camera angles is literally because they're not very good to film. This could just be something that doesn't work out, which is fine. Either way, we'll keep riding and keep filming and keep making, and we'll see what we can come up with. I'll see you in the next one.